We built a brand new state-of-the-art putting studio from scratch. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And let's do it now.
Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel. I hope you're all incredibly safe, I hope you're all incredibly well, and I hope you're all enjoying getting back out on the golf course. However, today, we are not on the golf course, we're with Chris.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien, merci, et vous?
Ça va bien.
We don't even know what that means, do we? How are you, Chris?
Very good, yourself?
Very good. What a facility you've built here. So, guys, the name of this video is We Built a State-of-the-Art Putting Studio, and by that, they built a state-of-the-art. You see, I didn't really have much to do with this, Chris, did I?
Nothing.
Nothing. Like, it wasn't even my idea. So this whole baby was your idea, Chris, wasn't it?
Yeah. So during lockdown, obviously, we all get bored and watch YouTube, and I saw someone design a putting mat, so I thought, well, we could do it a little bit better. So
better and cheaper.
And cheaper, which is the biggest thing.
The biggest thing. So guys, to celebrate the grand opening of the brand new putting studio that Chris and the guys here at Waterfront have set up, make sure you go over to Chris's channel and check out the huge giveaway that he's doing. Will that be on the channel now?
That will be live on the channel now.
I'm not going to ruin it and tell you what it is, but it's pretty good, especially for someone who's tight as Chris. I can't believe he's giving this away. Make sure you go over there. You're going to want to subscribe to his channel. You're going to want to like this video, like that video, and why not subscribe to this channel while you're at it? Now let's get back to the video because we've got a few things we need to look at. So obviously if you were to build something like this, and we're going to go into kind of the ins and outs of, because it's going to move as well, isn't it? It's not just going to be a putting mat.
No, so the main thing we wanted it for is for the winter. Obviously we know in England it rains.
I mean, it's summer and it's not great, is it, today? But
so we wanted to be able to lift that, so when you come for a putting lesson, we can hit breaking putts of all distances, so we can hit short ones, we can hit longer ones. We've got it around about 13 to 14 feet. So we can raise that up, and we're going to do 1%, 2% and 3%, so we can see how you're putting on breaking putts. So you're not going to have an hour hitting a dead straight putt. We can start to see if you've got any problems with certain reads. Okay,
and to be fair, looking at it, Chris, obviously, so we both teach aim point as well.
Yep.
So, and it's mega important that when people come for putting lessons, it's not just a case of, especially indoor, 6 foot, flat putt, work on the stroke, and then all of a sudden you're going to put like Brandt Snedeker, Matt Fitzpatrick, some of the best putters in the world.
Yeah, that's it. So a lot of times I see people just practice.
Your face when I said Brandt Snedeker, then you didn't expect that, did you?
Sneds, good putter.
Very good putter.
Pot stroke. Yeah, I see a lot of people, a lot of amateurs just practice straight putts, but on the course, realistically, how many straight putts do we have? Not a lot. And then they say they struggle with right to left or left to right. So we need to make sure that's in your practice. So here in the session, we can do straight putts to get the technique, see it rolling, but then also see if you have any aim biases or your stroke goes a little bit off when we have certain putts. You know, I see a lot of right-handed golfers don't like left to right putts, opposite with left-handers. So you start to see you have a pattern, you prefer certain ones when you're over them. When we want to know why.
So Chris, also, before we get, because you're going to give me a little bit of a lesson, because I'm actually, because believe it or not guys, I'm actually putting really, really well at the minute, and probably most of it's down to you, to be fair, and down to the new putter that's on there ready.
Putter and me,
so we're going to disinfect this afterwards, don't worry guys, obviously with social distancing and whatnot. But looking at this, I mean, this must have took some building. Did you build this all by yourself?
I'd like to say so, but no, I had nothing to do with the building side, because otherwise it'd probably been...
I mean, it wouldn't have been, would it have been usable?
Probably not.
Probably
well, it
not.
might have already had a slope in it. So,
and we've got some pictures we're going to throw up on the screen now of it kind of from start to finish. And I must say, if you were going to make this, I'm going to get up here actually because I feel really short down there. I must say, if you were going to make this, or if you were going to get someone in to make it, because there are specialist companies that come and make these, how much are you talking?
So you're probably looking at between, well, just for a mat, 20,000 install and monthly, well, yearly fees, nearly 30 to 40,000.
How much?
How much?
And
from Yorkshire.
And that's obviously for like an electronic one that will move and shape.
Hydraulics, yeah. So it'll move. Again, you'll be able to put slopes, double slopes. But here we've done the Yorkshire version, which is build a timber frame, We'll lift it with one jack, and then we're going to put some blocks of wood underneath to give it a slope. So
essentially it's doing the same thing for
but
about a tenth of the price.
A tenth of the price, exactly.
Also technology wise, so we've said that you're putting my new putter on there to check that it's right for me, because that's what we're going to do today. Also we've got body track here as well, so we're going to check. And interesting how we can go into, that means it's ready. Interesting how we can use technology like this to tell us if a putter's right for us. It can be a lesson, it can also be a bit of a fitting as well.
Correct, yeah. So obviously with the body track, we're going to look at, obviously James, I always said he needed a little bit of a longer putter to get better posture. We can see how now he's got a longer putter finally. We can get him on body track, see how that's changed the weight in his feet, which is then going to change and have an effect on the numbers that we're going to look at today. So obviously we're going to look at multiple numbers, but we're going to see how that can affect his path, again his face, all sorts of numbers on here. We're going to go through that and see how, obviously at the moment, he's putting well.
Chris Dennis, the man with 2 iPads as well. Check those out. Times must 0%, mate.
0%, you better believe.
Right, Chris, so that putter is now ready. We're going to quickly just sanitise this. We have to show this on the video, because otherwise people just think that we're being very, very irresponsible, and we're not. So, yeah. This is now going to be nice and clean for me to use, and then we're going to check that it's totally right for me as well. So guys, hit those comments below, guys. What do we think? I think using the initiative that they've used here, I think it's absolutely fantastic to see. I haven't got sanitizer on the capture thing as well, Chris. I'm just going to stay away from that. That's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's fantastic to see that people can not only look at how technology can help your game, but set it up here for a bit of a kind of better value, which, let's face it, no one wants to spend 30 grand on one, do they?
Just sanitise.
Usually you do that to warm your hands up, don't you?
A bit of both, sanitise and warm.
Right, Chris, so what are you wanting me to do now? So we're set up on the body track mat, we're set up on the cap toe. Is the ball lined up, or it looks a bit right?
The ball's lined up, so again,
is
we're
it?
just going to come in and we're going to treat it like, so properly, check it with your shaft, make sure it's lined up, and we're going to come and just hit some normal putts. So the pace, the green's pretty fast, 12 on the stimp, we believe. We'll hit some numbers.
That was a beautiful roll, wasn't it?
Red.
Oh, yes, please.
Right, so, the numbers are miles back.
Are they? Should we talk through them now, before I hit another one, or?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, Chris, so we've just hit a putt, or a couple of putts, should I say.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
So pretty good. So first one hold straight away, the numbers were good. But what I wanted to do first is just look at the numbers that we had from your last session. So the last session we had, these are the numbers that we have up there. So mainly looking at your path and your face, we saw very common was because it was a little bit too far over the ball, posture was a little bit outside, on the way through you would get long and out to the right. So that was showing that it was 3 degrees out to the right. As a result, compensation to get that ball to start relatively on line was to close the face, so it was 1.6 close. So again, compensations because of your path. So we're having to make adjustments throughout the stroke, which, as we know, is not consistent and not repeatable. If we look at today's, so this was one of them here. You see there's a lot more greens on there. So we've got, obviously, your path now has gone from 3 degrees out to the right down to 0.6. So because that putter's now a little bit longer, we're a little bit taller, we can match that arc nice and well. We can let it release through without having to fall forwards. Again, we saw before we'd have quite a lot of weight in your toes. So because we was far over, we saw that you'd fall forwards, and that would encourage the putter out to the right. Again, here we see obviously the path's better. As a result, the face, it's still slightly closed.
Yep.
But we're down to 0.9, which again is in the green. We can obviously improve on that, but I'm very happy we can see that a putter that's the correct size helps you with your weight, which we'll have a look at in a moment, but also gets your numbers a little bit closer. The rest of them are very good. We see that you're hitting up slightly on the ball, and we're taking a little bit of loft off, which gets that ball rolling pretty quick. And if we look at energy loss, so we can see only 2.3%, which is obviously massive in regards to distance control.
Yep.
We'll see you a lot closer, not get that one that bullets 25 feet past. So let's have a look at the body track data now. Obviously the biggest thing here is there's some great numbers, but because obviously that putter's a little bit longer and we're a little bit taller, we can see that your weight front to back, so toes to heel, is very consistent. So we can see that obviously 52-48.
50-50 we'll call that, really.
50-50, yeah, it's not far off at all. Again, I see a lot of players who might come in will have 80% in the toes, or they might be sat in the heels, some people, which makes a massive effect on your path.
And this is almost a post-purchase fitting, isn't it? Just to make sure the length's right and other things.
Just to check, and it's good to check when you've got a new putter, even if you haven't had it fitted. You know, we can come and have a look if it's the right length. You can have it extended or you can have it taken down. But these are the numbers you can check that it's right for you. Again, the biggest thing we worked on with James when we first had the first putting lesson, which is probably on the screen now, weight was back, he was behind the ball position was back, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, it was. No, it was forward. Too far forward.
So his ball position forward, he was tilting back, so he had a lot of weight on the right side. So we worked on getting that ball slightly back and having his sternum and his weight a little bit left. And we can see that. So we can see that ideally I like to see 60-40. James has not only let myself down, himself down, but all you subscribers. 61-39.
Not good enough.
Poor. So needs to work on that, you know, but a lot better. So those numbers are very good. We can see that if he gets the right length of putter, it makes massive effects to his numbers. It helps him at setup, so all around should make him a lot more consistent, hole a lot more putts, and might one day beat me.
Factor 50 just in case it's a bit warm on the old Swede.
That's for the bulb. Just in case we get out there. 21 next week. That'll be on. Lathered on. Right, so you can see obviously getting the correct fitted putter, we can start to get these numbers correct. And this is something that anyone can go through, so whether you're off 28, whether you're off +3, whether you're a pro, we can check those numbers. It's very small in putting, but after all, the hole's not very big. We're trying to be very precise. So if we can get those numbers a lot tighter, we can hole more putts, lower your handicap, and just enjoy the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are regulation size though, aren't they?
Yeah.
So Chris, now the lesson is pretty much over. Obviously I'm going to practice a little bit, and the great thing about this kind of new setup you've got is I can practice different length putts inside and hopefully kind of hone my skills a little bit, because obviously when you do come for an indoor putting lesson it can get a little bit boring, I would say sometimes. Obviously we used to just have the one single mat here. That was great for working on technique, it was great for looking at posture and things like that, but actually now it almost feels like being on a putting green. And obviously if we can, can't miss, and obviously if we can then move the mat like you're going to put in the next few weeks, do you think?
Yeah, the next few weeks we'll have the jack in and we'll be able to move it, but also you can obviously hit to different targets, so you're constantly working on your aim. You've got to line the ball up. We can go to different points of the mat, hit three footers up to 13, 14 feet, and we can
we lost one.
One that got away. And we can start to see obviously how you aim. So even on straight putts, because we're changing angles, because the mat's square, sometimes people will start to feel, oh, I can't square that up. But
it does feel just like a normal putting green, to be honest. It feels great. And we should obviously say that you are taking bookings now as well, to be fair, shouldn't we? So guys, I'm going to link Chris's channel in the corner now, and we're also going to link the video as well, because you've got that giveaway, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got that giveaway, so if you come on over straight to my channel.
Come on over, come on, sorry.
Whatever, I don't know what he's singing.
It's a song.
I think he's made it up.
No, come on over.
So if you come on over to the channel now, if you go onto my video, which is what to expect from a putting lesson. So we're going to go through how I would do a putting lesson for anyone who comes, whether it's pro or amateur, and then I am going to be giving away a putter on that video.
You've told him what it is now. Got to go in.
Oh. I'm going to be giving something away on that video.
And so guys, there we have it. What a facility that Chris now has here and the guys at Waterfront have set up. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's definitely going to help me maybe hole a few more putts, and I appreciate the time, Chris, really. I know you're fairly, well, busy-ish, kind of.
Very busy since lockdown, so no, not a problem at all. It's good to see that the numbers are working out.
And you've got to thank Gaz.
Gaz, one of our members, for doing all this work, and again Frank, the owner, for getting it all set up and getting it up and running before the winter.
I know you've been bugging him for quite a long time.
I don't bug anyone.
When's it ready? When's it ready? When's it ready? It's now ready. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Massively hope you have enjoyed that. If you are in the area, make sure you do come and check out Chris, because he'll make you a brew as well. He's quite good at making coffees now as well, to be fair. He forgot how to do it for a brief spell, but if you are new here, guys, why not hit that subscribe button below as well. Leave us a like if you enjoyed that video. Go check out Chris's channel if you want a free putter. Do you know what kind of putter it is?
It is going to be Odyssey.
Odyssey. If you want to win a new Odyssey putter, go ahead and subscribe to this channel as well, because why not? But then go and check out Chris's channel, subscribe, like the video, and he'll make you probably comment something. Apart from that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I very much look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See you, Chris.
See ya.